Guys, welcome in, welcome back to the farm. Planting season rolls on. A little chilly this morning. I got a hat on, down to 30. It's supposed to warm up later in this week, be about 70s, maybe even 80s. I got the rock bucket. Purposes, we own this piece across this drain here. They put a new surface drain tile in there. And there's the old steel stuff that's rotted. I gotta get that out of there. Mark's gonna work that down. But while I was over here, I decided that I'm gonna go around the edge of this field. Dad's geared up planting. First field ever, we're using the no-till planter to plant corn. We're doing that because it rained last night. There's a little bit of moisture in the ground, softened up, but also it was dry last fall and this field's not rutted up. So we're gonna get a up close and personal look. A lot of mucks, which you're seeing that muck drain. There's a spot in the center too, so it's lighter soil. Let's get moving. Got a deer carcass. Can't plant through bones. Another deer. Yeah, this is why we're here. Get this tree out of here. Soybeans missed from last year. I found an awesome rock, guys. I couldn't pass it up. Here it is. I seen that layer on there. It's a stress crack. I just had to have it. Man, that is an awesome looking rock. I had to dig quite a hole to get it, but sometimes when you work, you play. Putting that seed right in the ground, guys, no-till. Perfect conditions, perfect field, muck ground. Not a kernel in sight. Saving on fuel with this high diesel prices. Stuff's gonna break some guys. We're just trying to hold on. Well, here we are on the other side of the ditch. There's Dad. Yeah, that's a whole tiled piece over there. This is higher ground. You can tell we're up probably 5-6 feet. This is heavier soil, clay. Yeah, completely rotted out. I'll have to load this up. But yeah, I got my rock. We fix this when we fix that other piece. A long tube to go there. And that's basically for a bunch of field runoff. See how it's all pitched this way? So should be good for a long time. Being plastic, should last forever. Well, nothing lasts forever. I think she'll ride. Oh. Yeah, my rock here didn't help matters, but I'll take her slow. Yeah, we're rolling down the back road. No traffic. There's the down tractor we got. Got to take the duals off and get it on a low boy. Home sweet home. Made it. Next up, fertilizer. Head back to the field. Fill that up. There he is, guys. He's waiting. He must be about empty of fertilizer. Next day, hey, I ended up getting back, having to plant a field behind the farm last night. Jack unloaded them culverts for me graciously, and my rock is still on the trailer. Dad finished that field. We're in the field planting, or drilling soybeans where I was taking that culvert out across the ditch from Dad. He ended up planting that 60 acres of corn. We've only got 2 big fields of corn left. One being around my brother's house along Bowers, 100 acres, and the other, the new tile field. That was a hay field last year. The tile, it's dry. It's our last field to plant. It's lumpy, but you got to bust up that sod. You know, it's going to take some time. Needs a good rain. As you can see, it's pretty dry, kicking dust. 30-foot drain drill, non-tiled field. Grandpa had bought this piece, I believe, in 1973. Got all the original deeds. 100-acre piece. It's got a 30-acre wood, 70 tillable, right across the ditch from the 60 that Dad just did yesterday. That 60 was bought. One of Dad Moss' first purchases, probably second or third purchase. I believe it was 1989 when they acquired that. So it kind of tied this all together. I'll throw the drone up so you can see the landscape. But we're about a mile east of the farm, direct shot. I can see the silos from here. Maybe a little over a mile. Over a mile where we're at in this field, but when we get up to the road, we're about a mile. I've got Bernie planting kitty corner from my house. He's doing 75 with a 20-foot no-till drill. I'm gonna try to do this 70 with the 30-footer and then go to another one. We're at about 35.5 acres, so we're almost exactly half done with this field. The back there turns to muck. This is some heavier clay. Like I said, it was non-tile, but it's got a roll to it, and some drains into the woods, and it does have ditches. We've contemplated tiling it, but as you can see, on a year like this, it didn't matter. It's pretty dry. Just made a turn. That's Wheeling Road right there. My grandpa ultimately built a house and then cluster of trees there. My sister ended up buying it after he died, 2011. Anyway, this was corn last year. Did pretty good. Dad came in and dissed it in the fall, and then yesterday, Mark, as we were picking that culvert up, he come pulling in. I ended up getting out of there pretty quick because I had to go feed the cows and then go plant that field, but he dissed it again and packed it, and this is what you're seeing. I'm going only about, it says 5.6. I'm going about 5.5 miles an hour. It's a little lumpy, but I planted in a lot worse conditions, so I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, guys, definitely a beautiful piece of property when you get up in the aerial. We're now at 42.5 acres planted, everything going well. If I get to this point here, it's the only wet spot in the field. Been wet every single year. We think it's a natural spring, or we were picking up chunks of concrete up on this knoll. See how that goes up? And we think there was a foundation. So there was either a house or a barn way back in the day, and that could be a well that never got sealed up. So that's either a natural spring or a well, but my opinion, more than likely, there was a house. I mean, you're a ways off the road, but I've been down some back roads before, and I've seen some houses quarter mile off the road before that are still standing. So was that the case? God only knows. In the meantime, we got to go around it. I'll create a little headland around it so then I can turn. I'll have room to turn. But yeah, you can't work through that. We've learned just to go around it. All you're gonna do is mud everything up. My brother knows, and he knows I don't mess around these mud holes either. And all you gotta do is come back. Well, we don't want to get in that tight. That's too tight. We don't want to get too tight. Now we don't. And then you're back on your guidance. That way you don't lose your mark and have any skips or any gaps, because if you do, then a bunch of weeds will grow. Guys, I just worked up an appetite. Type of pasta noodle salad. Been eating this for like 3 days. Wife made a big pot, big bowl of it. Took the last of it today. Oh no. Headland. There's the field Dad planted. We just got to head back, then we'll be up on that wedge. Quick pit stop. Get a gush of water. I want that tube to work. These ditches, these banks are usually higher because of when they dig these out and they set it here. So that's just surface water, not tiled. Get a 3-inch rain, which has been common, you know, a couple times a year this day and age. You need that to work or it'll flood this whole back out. And we're going. We're tying all this together. No gaps. Deer blind.